welcome to Tea and Domestics. Today I thought I would share some short reviews of some teas that I picked up recently on a short trip to Salem, Massachusetts. I was delighted to find that one of the things I could bring back as a souvenir from my visit to Salem were some flavors of Salem from teas that are concocted there. So first up, I bought 3 teas from a store called Vamp Fangs, and they even have this really great bag that I got that was able to take my teas home in. So I love that because I'll be able to use it as I go about picking up little bits of shopping where I live. I got 2 herbal teas and 1 caffeinated tea. First up is Vampur, which is a really delightful herbal tea that right now I've been using as my go-to late afternoon work tea when I need just a little bit of a pick-me-up and something that makes you feel good and has a really nice smell and nice taste to it. So I'm just going to put glasses on to share the mix of what's in this tea, and it has cocoa nibs, rooibos tea, honeybush tea, peppermint, mini white chocolate chips, spearmint leaves, chicory, cinnamon, licorice, white chocolate flavor, and blue cornflower. I also really love the branding packaging of this tea. As you can tell from the fact that it features the mini white chocolate chips and the peppermint and licorice, it does have a bit of a dessert tea flavor to it, and that's why I think it's really great for a late afternoon tea or an evening tea. I should say that all the Vamp Fangs teas are made by Dark Alchemy Tea, and they're available at Vamp Fangs, and Vamp Fangs also has a website that's vampfangs.com. Next up, I'll share a black tea that I got from Vamp Fangs to have some caffeinated tea, because I often need that in the morning. And this is called Haunted Doll. This one really captured my attention because when I smelt it, you could really smell the butterscotch to it. And I've never had a tea that had butterscotch flavor to it, so I thought, well, that would be sort of fun to try. And yes, it's great. I really enjoy it. I think it makes a nice morning weekend tea, sort of like a treat to yourself. So this tea has black tea, apple pieces, cocoa nibs, rose hips, butterscotch flavor, and marigold flowers. So again, a really lovely tea to have in the morning with the caffeine to help wake you up, but also has a bit of a luxurious feel to it with that butterscotch flavor. Lastly is another herbal tea called Basic Witch. And this one's also an herbal tea. It features honeybush tea, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, cocoa nibs, natural pumpkin spice, and safflower. And I actually haven't had this tea yet, so I thought it would be fun to have the first tea of Basic Witch out of my Salem mug that I picked up while I was there on camera to see how this tea is. So it has a really great smell, very autumn with that pumpkin flavoring. This is a wonderful autumn tea when you really want to lean into those pumpkin vibes and getting in the mood for the season. I really like the ginger within it too, because you can really taste the ginger mixing with the pumpkin spice flavors. Yes, definitely recommend. And lastly, I went to another store, just a beautiful store inside. I definitely recommend stopping in if you're in Salem, because as soon as you walk in, it just has the most wonderful smell to it. And the store is the Dial Marcus & Co. Tea Merchants. And this is the package. And from there, I picked up Blood Orange Black Tea. I was very excited to try this because I really enjoy blood orange, and I'd never had a tea that featured blood orange with it. And I was looking for something new to start my morning because I like to sort of rotate my morning teas, and I definitely need the caffeine. I don't drink coffee, but I like some caffeinated tea in the morning. And the blood orange tea mix itself features orange peel, hibiscus, rose hips, apple pieces, safflowers, rose petals with vanilla, and lemon flavor. This tea is divine. It's my morning tea, as I said right now. I just love it. The mix of the orange with the rose, it's not overpowering. It's just a really gentle way to wake up in the morning with the black tea, and I think their packaging is really wonderful too. They also have wonderful candles that they have for purchase at the store, and I got one of their candles too, and I really loved the whole ambiance of the whole store. So I definitely recommend both Banff Fangs and Dial and Marcus and Co. tea merchants. So if you're in the Salem, you might want to stop at those stores and pick up some delicious tea. But both also have some online stores where you could order some to bring a taste of Salem home in the mail. Thanks so much for spending time with Tea and Mystics. Cheers!